welcome back to part 3 of Lock-In. You're here with Curry Michael, Yasser Kiani, Louis Clayton, and Sean Rutledge. Sean, let's talk about nuclear war.
Oh, nuclear war. It's been on my mind for a long time. You know, when I was a kid, we were totally demoralised because I went to school in South Yorkshire and they just closed all the mines and all the steelworks. And we were basically told there's no jobs and we're all going to die in a nuclear holocaust anyway.
But doesn't it, you know, if a nuclear bomb actually landed on it, we wouldn't know whether it was before or after in that place?
Well, we probably would because we got a 4-minute or maybe a 3-minute, it's a matter for a discussion. We get a warning basically that, you know, they've launched and we've got a few minutes left to do something meaningful before we all get
And who publishes this recording?
Well, the government put out a booklet which was followed by a series of cartoon animation type things, voiced by the voiceover genius that was Patrick Allen.
Explain who Patrick Allen is for our younger viewers.
And
me.
Patrick Allen was a highly esteemed British actor who was in films like The Wild Geese.
Oh, yes.
But also, he was the most prolific voiceover artist of the 1970s and owned his own voiceover agency in Soho, which is how he got most of the voiceover gigs.
Is he the person at the beginning of all the films that used to go, "This is a man who came from"?
No, actually, do you know the Beware of Illegal Video Cassettes?
Yeah.
You know when you used to get the old VHS things in the old days before DVDs and stuff? The original FACT, the Federation Against Copyright Theft, it was like, video piracy is a crime. He did a lot of those commanding, authoritative voices, you know.
Was it you wouldn't steal a car? Was it that one? Yeah. You wouldn't steal whatever it was. Why would you steal a video or a VHS?
Because it's small and more convenient.
But it was a great story. It was basically, video piracy is a crime. People who are involved in pirating video are also involved in child prostitution. They're also mafia dons. You're funding terrorism. Do not accept it. And it was kind of...
What was the warning like, you know?
Well, the old Protect and Survive was a government safety film, basically, that told us what to do in the event of a nuclear attack. So Patrick Allen said, when you hear the air attack warning, you and your family must take cover. Build a shelter out of the doors in your house and some bags of laundry, and you will survive. And it was, you know...
There's no way you can survive.
Especially if you live in a Barrett home.
Who would you like to do the 3-minute warning?
Someone much more friendly, someone like Joe Pasquale.
Hello, 3-minute warning. Oh, 3, you've got 3 minutes to put your head between your legs to kiss your ass goodbye.
Who would you like to see do the 3-minute warning?
Oh, Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken.
Amazing. I love this. Please get into the shelter now.
Is he from Russia?
Apparently. We'll get Vladimir Putin then.
Who would you like to see?
You'd want one of the joke answer machine messages. Hello? Hello, what is this? Hello, no, you go first. Oh, there's also a bomb. Who is this? How did you get this number? And then boom.
Who would you like?
I would like 2 people. If I could have a duo, a comedy duo, I would have George and Zippy from Rainbow. And it would go something like, Zippy, I think we're going to die in about less than 4 minutes. Okay, make a shelter out of some doors. Put some laundry bags against the doors. I think we're toast anyway, Zippy.
And this whole thing lasts like 4 minutes.
4 minutes long,
Actually, I changed mine. I want Brian Blessed.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Get out when you can! Get out, you idiot! 5! I'm already up Everest!
Everybody's dead, but Gordon's alive!
What about Jimmy Savile?
Oh, go on.
You know, he would be like,
from the dead.
He'll say, I have a letter here from President Brezhnev. He'll say, dear capitalists, I'm about to fry you in about 3 minutes' time, as it happens.
And that's magic.
Oh, Paul Daniel.
Yes, Paul Daniel.
Yeah, you've got 3 minutes to live, and that's tragic.
Has he got a cigar as well?
He's got a cigar. He's got.
Yeah, you can hear the
Get him
cigar
again
over
in the
the phone.
shelter. Oh.
You think that Paul Daniels would probably be having sex for those 3 minutes with Debbie McGee?
I think he would with his little todger. He's got a magic wand, of course. He would.
Wouldn't it be annoying if there's this discrepancy between whether it's 3 or 4 minutes? Thinking, God, if only I had another minute to
No.
move
Yeah.
5 miles that
If only I had another minute to finish boiling this egg.
I'd be really pissed off though, because if I was say out or about, or if I was at work and
I
work.
didn't get the message.
The thing is, if I'm at work and work's 15 minutes from my house, I can't get back in time with my family.
You've got to
That's
shag
shit.
that fucking receptionist, haven't you? That's
really?
what you've
What
got
would
to
you
do.
do? What would you do? If you had 4 minutes to live, you could do anything you wanted. What would you do?
What would I do?
What would you do?
I would have first of all, I would have a vajacial, then a finger bang.
What's a vajacial?
You get a facial
Oh, yeah.
on your vajazzle,
Oh, right, okay.
and then have a finger bang,
Oh, yeah.
and a turbo wank,
I do.
and then my life's over.
You can have like 7 turbo wanks.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because they're
What would
very
you
quick.
do? If I ever get buried, I want going underground by the jar.
Oh, yeah.
You know, apparently the most
Yeah,
popular.
that's about nuclear war as well.
Yeah,
isn't
it is.
Yeah.
But do you know the most popular? One of the most popular songs for when you're being lowered into the ground is now apparently the countdown theme.
Oh my
Genuinely.
god!
Yeah.
The number one funeral song is Eric Clapton, "Tears in Heaven," isn't it? That's
it?
the one that gets
Yeah,
played.
and then countdown is second.
That's one they play at
I
every funeral.
heard it
Apparently.
was for obviously
Imagine
for
as well,
the
that's
for the burning ones it was the fire song, but for the burials it was Another One Bites the Dust by
Yeah.
Queen.
Or burial.
My favourite story.
Another One Bites the Dust.
My favourite story of all time is there's a deceased punk rocker, G.G. Allen, if anyone's heard of him. He was an insane punk rocker who would basically shoot heroin and throw feces on stage, his own feces.
Oh, one of those punk rockers.
He was absolutely insane. His poor upbringing, his family actually named him Jesus Christ Allen because they were religious fanatics.
Jesus Christ, Alan!
Jesus Christ, Alan!
Fenton! Jesus Christ!
You're calling him in at tea time. Jesus Christ, Alan!
Why are you late?
Jesus Christ!
But
Mary, Tom, Jesus Christ, Alan!
his family were religious nutters and thought he was the second coming. It turns out he ended up being the Antichrist in their opinion.
No, the second
Becoming
coming
a
was
punk-
his brother.
Becoming a punk rocker and
His younger brother.
Hey, and he was notorious for just doing loads of heroin, not giving a fuck, being arrested loads of times. And when he died of a heroin overdose, they buried him to the music that he wanted, which was him screaming into a microphone for 20 minutes. And no joke, they stood there, lowered the body, and you just heard, put music on now. For about 20 minutes, and it was just him screaming.
solemnly staring at the floor.
And I'll tell you why, because he said he found it hilarious to maybe people passing thought he was still alive in the coffin.
What a way to go.
That's good.
What a way to go.
What a deed.
I admire the man's style.
Because that's the other thing, isn't it? You could briefly put a tape going, "Hello, I'm still in here. Someone." It's not funny.
A lot of people are actually buried alive, aren't they? Or
There was a case last week of a man in Brazil waking up in a mortuary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was.
Shocking.
And having Jimmy Savile laying deep
You're
into your
saying,
private parts.
I'm very sorry to interrupt your waking up.
I'm sure
I was
I'm
just rogering you with my satanic
Oh
friends
God,
there.
put me back to death.
This is Louis Mountbatten. He's related to the
Jim
royal
fixed it for
family.
me.
This is the devil.
This is Edward Heath. He's a socialist.
Here's the devil and all his little friends.
Sorry to interrupt your little
Yeah.
nap, but as it happens, jingle jangle jewellery.
Rattle, rattle.
And then Paul
This
Daniels
is the
appeared.
Jimmy Savile theme show tonight, isn't it?
Yeah, good old Jimmy.
We should have at the end just fading to black in memory of Jimmy.
This picture comes down.
The most paedophilic photo possible.
Yeah. The one, there's one where he's got a T-shirt that says Speedo on, but his tracksuit is covering the edge, so it just says Speedo.
Didn't that happen with the guy from Countdown? Who would always lean slightly too far forward.
Has he got breasts?
And he'd have like C-U-N-T.
He'd
always lean.
cut down. Yeah.
God, they've got to give something for those.
One of them didn't they? They were going, give me a consonant. C, vowel, U.
you know what's going to happen.
Consonant N. And literally everyone there is going, please. You go, Rachel Riley, T.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Please stand by, technical error.
See, that type of stuff wouldn't happen if it was automated.
No, this is very true.
Automation. Where's
Yes.
that going to get us?
Well,
Yes.
apparently, Apparently half of all jobs will be automated by computers within 2 decades, and apparently the government isn't actually prepared, according to The Economist.
Didn't they say that
But
2
the
decades
robots are.
ago?
They did, didn't
I
they?
remember being promised a paperless office in the 80s.
Yeah, but you also promised a job.
And I'm still looking, ladies and gentlemen. I can dig holes, I can carry stuff. Please.
This guy here, this bachelor, gives hope to students who are living in digs.
Yeah.
Gives hope to single men
Yeah.
who don't have girlfriends.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now imagine a tramp gets on the bus. You see him regularly. Imagine that smell, that odour that makes you gag.
Yeah.
Multiply that by 1,000,000 times.
Yeah.
You have this chap here called Amin Hajil. Haji. This is the world's most ineligible bachelor. The most ineligible
Start that
bachelor.
again.
This guy offers hope to students and single men without girlfriends. He's like a saint. He's like a saint and a moral guardian.
Okay.
Apparently, imagine you get on a bus and you see these old tramps. They get on the bus and they stink to high heaven of piss and poo.
Yeah.
And they make you gag on the bus.
Yeah, yeah.
Multiply that experience by 1,000,000-fold.
Yeah.
And you get this chap here. Who,
Reminds me of my girlfriend.
yes, exactly. His name is Amu Hajil.
Yeah.
He's the world's most ineligible bachelor.
Right. Okay.
He hasn't had a wash for 60 years,
Yes.
6 decades.
60 years.
60 years. Now,
Why hasn't he
can I
washed?
show this?
Yeah.
He's the George Clinton.
Yeah. He's a cross between Diogenes, the Greek philosopher, who lived in a barrel,
Why hasn't he washed?
a Captain Caveman.
Captain.
You're gonna get closer.
Close teeth. Lack of teeth. Stick of the dump, a cat weasel, and one of the Spice Girls. I don't know which one. Probably
Melanie C.
Melanie C. Or Mel B. That horrible one.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
But he look, if anybody watched the Christmas edition of The Lock-In, he looks a bit like you when you had your beard, actually. He must be the second most eligible bachelor then, no?
I think we are related, but he's not, obviously, and apparently he hasn't washed in 60 years.
60 years.
Now he believes being clean is an illness.
Yes.
What?
No,
And
he
he's-
believes it will make him ill if he
Yeah,
washes.
make him sick. Apparently, his favourite food is rotten porcupine.
Really?
Rotting
Yeah.
porcupine.
And to
What
relax
does he
off-
smoke?
Now, I think to relax after a hard day scavenging in a hole, he smokes animal dung.
He smokes animals.
Animal dung.
right?
Apparently, he lives in a hole in the ground, and apparently no one can smell it because after being 100 feet away, otherwise the smell will destroy them.
Well, on that note, we're going to finish
On that
off
note, we're going to
The
play some
Lock-In.
NWA.
So join us next week for the next part of The Lock-In.
If you're
we're
lucky.
here.
Don't believe the hype.
We're gonna stay for a lock-in tonight. Have a few